How is everybody? I'm not as nervous this time as I was last time, so that's good. I'm not saying I'm not nervous, I'm just not as nervous. I'm a bit cold, so I've got to be on. Okay, I'm just going to wait for as many people to join that are joining. Anybody that's joining and not sure what it is, this is our like live bake-off or bake-along, whatever you want to call it. I posted the ingredients on our Instagram and on our Facebook page a couple of days ago. So hopefully everybody's ready to bake. So if everybody can put me a thumbs up in the comments who is joining in today, that'd be great. That'd be grand. Hey Claire. Okay, so we've got, let's see. So the last bake-off we had over 100 people either watching or joining in, and some of your cookie pieces were amazing. Like, yeah, you did good. Okay, so let me see. I'm just going to come really close to the camera to see how many we've got. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 thumbs up, 9 thumbs up. I'm going to have to do this a little bit faster than the last one because I lost it because I did it for over an hour. Yeah. Okay. Lots of thumbs up. This is epic. Okay. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So this is 18, 19. Oh, guys. 20. Oh my God, that's a lot of thumbs. 21, 22. 23, 24. Okay, guys, this is epic. I'm so excited now. Hey Andy, if you watch me. Hey Princess, hey Charlotte, Princess Planning. Okay, so we're all ready to go. We'll get started. I'm going to wait for 1 moment actually because it's not 2 o'clock yet. I kind of joined a bit early. Okay, we've got so many thumbs. Well, no, we've all got 2 thumbs, but there's a lot of thumbs on here. Okay. And Teddy and Arlo, if you're watching, Mummy, hi guys, hey boys. All right. Okay, so I'm gonna do, this is gonna be a little bit of a faster pace because it's a bit of an easier recipe to be fair. So, sleeves up, if everybody, I've just washed mine, so if everyone can go, wash your hands, get yourself prepared, and we're gonna like go into it any minute now, okay? Oh, they're not watching me. Okay, sad. I think my nephew Alfie's joining in, so hi Alfie, thank you for joining in. I dropped some vanilla off to him yesterday, so I know he's joining in. Yes, you do need the dark chocolate. It makes the ganache, which is the frosting. If you don't have dark chocolate, you can probably get away with using milk chocolate. It just won't be that same like rich chocolate cake. So you know when you go to like a pub and you get chocolate fudge cake and it's warm with ice cream, that's essentially what we're making today. Yeah, so the dark chocolate makes the ganache, which is like your frosting. So if you don't have that and you're just gonna have a chocolate cake, so I mean you could still just have chocolate cake, or you could use milk chocolate. It just won't be as rich. Okay, we're all good. Hey Alfie, I can see you there. Right, so we've got 87 people. Hi. So we're gonna start with, so it's really simple. So right, ingredients, I'll go through ingredients first. So you're gonna need 225 grams of plain flour, 350 grams of caster sugar, 85 grams of cocoa powder, 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder and 1.5 teaspoons of your bicarbonate soda, 2 free-range eggs, or eggs if you don't have free range, but always try to use free range, it's better. 250 ml of milk. I'm using whole, which is better, but it's not really essential, so whatever you've got. 125 millilitres of vegetable oil. I've used sunflower oil as well in the past when I've not had vegetable oil, so don't worry too much. As long as it's not like olive oil, you're good. 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. Again, don't stress if you don't have the vanilla. If you've got it, brilliant, but don't think you can't make it without it. It should be fine. And then we're going to need 250 millilitres of boiling water, but that's at the end. And then for the chocolate, like ganache, it's dark or plain chocolate and double cream, 200 grams, 200 ml, yeah? Yes, I will be saving it, hopefully, if I don't like take too long again like I did last time. So, if you can get your weighing scales, mine are massive, but get your weighing scales, get a bowl, pop it on your weighing scales. I've already done this, so I'm going to give you guys a chance to like catch up. And in a bowl, I want you to weigh out your plain flour, pop it in there, your caster sugar, pop it in there, your cocoa powder, pop it in there, and both your baking powder and your bicarbonate soda, put it all in there. So basically all your dry ingredients are in this bowl, okay? So if you can get started, I'll give you a second just to catch up and pop all that in a bowl for me. Okay, oh, we've got 90 people now, hey. Okay, so if we're all up to speed, and you've got your dry ingredients, as soon as you've done that, just pop that bowl to a side, and then we're going to get started on the wet ingredients. Whilst you're all doing this, if you want to turn your ovens onto 160 degrees, if you have a fan oven, if you don't have a fan oven, 180 degrees, and get them warmed up. Hey Bex! Okay. I don't know how long you're all going to take to do this, so I'm going to like probably dawdle. So if you want to catch like saying, yep, done that, then I kind of know where everyone's at. Because I'm just stood staring at my phone, which is weird. Okay, so we're all good. Okay, so next, you want a jug. You want your scales. Okay, my scales measure milliliters, which is actually pretty similar to grams. But if not, don't stress too much. But what you need to be putting into your jug, you want your 250 millilitres of milk, your 125 millilitres of oil, your 2 eggs, and your vanilla extract. So everything but your boiling water, your dark chocolate, and your cream in here. So I'm going to say it one more time. Milk, oil, eggs, vanilla. Milk, oil, eggs, vanilla. Milk, oil, eggs, vanilla. All into a jug. What gas mark? Oh God. Ooh, gas mark. You might need to do an online conversion. I don't know. Still weighing, don't worry. I'm slowing down. You're all good. You keep weighing. Gas mark, I don't know. Do you want me to find out? How many people are like dealing with gas marks over here? I've got my laptop here so I can find out. So 160 into gas mark. What's it telling? Oh, it's saying it's 3. 3 for 160, 4 for 180. Gas mark 4. Look, you guys, you've got this. We're a team. We're coming together. Who got some delivery cookies yesterday? Anybody? Did anybody who's on here get some cookies delivered yesterday? From me, smiling away at people's windows. We'll be sending the rest of them today as well. They're going out after. As soon as I finish this, they'll be going. Okay, so as soon as you have your dry ingredients in one bowl and your wet ingredients in a jug, you are then going to get yourself a jug of boiling water, okay? And it is 250 millilitres of boiling water in a jug. So if you guys want to do that for me, there we go. Thought I've disappeared. I was just hitting my boiling water. Right, let me see where we're all at. Okay. Mine should be today. Yes, it will. Okay, anybody that's saying theirs is froze. Okay, so all dry ingredients, flour, cocoa powder, your bicarbonate soda, your caster sugar, and your baking powder all into one jug, bowl. And all of your wet ingredients, so, well, not all of them, I'm going to tell you actually. So oil, milk, can't remember my little wrap I did. Oil, milk, eggs, and vanilla. Oil, milk, eggs, vanilla. Oil, milk, eggs, vanilla, all into here. You forgot cream. The cream is for your chocolate ganache. You might be able to make ganache with milk. I've never done it myself. I'm not sure. You might have to just give that a go. It is, as far as I'm aware, I think you need cream to make ganache. Sorry. Okay, so here we go. We all good? We're all good. So, I'm now going to take a spatula. I'm going to get my bowl of dry, my jug of wet. So just so everybody knows real quick, the only thing that you should have left is dark chocolate, cream, and your boiling water. That's the only 3 ingredients that have not yet been used, yeah? Okay. Okay, so we're now going to slowly add your wet to your dry and make it mildly moist, I think would be the term. Sorry for anyone that hates that word. Okay, and as you're stirring, you will see it starts to come together, but I'm going to give you a bit of a warning that this recipe is like uber wet. It is the most liquidy cake recipe ever, which is probably why it's so it is such a moist cake, I suppose. So I said moist twice, I'm sorry, but yeah, so it's really wet. So just in case you start looking at it thinking, God, this don't look right, it is. So give that a keep stirring. Okay, how's everybody doing? Fill me in the comments, let me know, so I can make sure people are still up to speed. Don't worry if you're catching up, there will be time for you to catch up, because obviously yours is going to bake, whereas I've got one I've already baked. So you've got plenty of time to catch up. So keep adding as you go. Okay, we've got somebody, that's good. Thumbs up. Right, okay, so get it mixed in. You don't need a mixer for this recipe, which I think is awesome. So you literally can do it with a bowl and a spatula, which sometimes is nice, because I think when you've got to get your mixer out and everything, just to make one like piddly little cake, it can be a bit of a faff, can't it? How many kiddies do we have baking with me today? How many little ones? Write in the comments and I can see who we've got today. Oh, Andrea, you're wearing your uniform, so you're if that's true, that's weird, mate, but I like it. Who else we got? You can make ganache with milk, butter and chocolate. You probably can, but I'm not going to say it'll probably be the same kind of ganache. But I can just imagine that might split a bit easier. I might be wrong, but... Oh, we've got a 10-year-old, another 10-year-old. Hi, is that Audrey? We've got... Who else have we got here? Hi, Molly. We've got an 11-year-old. Jason. Hi, Jason. Lucy, 3 years old. Go on, Lucy. Yes. Well done, Lucy. Keep it going. Okay. Olivia, age 10. There you go. So just keep going. You don't really want any lumps, so give it a good, get some muscle in there. I have a really good like mixed face. Like, take out some of this aggression, some of this stuck in frustration. Sorry, you're probably wobbling everywhere then. Phil, Gemma and Lola from Crow's Nest Barbers. Hello guys. Who we got? Esme and Sydney. No, I did not add the boiling water. That is the only thing I haven't added. Still here. Do not add your boiling water yet. Okay. Do not add boiling water. Nobody, don't add your boiling water. This first. Evie, 11. Oh, you're Ria's best friend. That's my niece, that Ria. So hi, Evie. We got Noah, Andrea's little boy. Harry, age 13, and Charlotte, age 35. Hey. Whatever baking skills you've got, this is a genuinely really simple recipe as well. So make sure this will be saved. Again, this is not my recipe. I'm not giving away my recipes just in case anyone is waiting for that. I'm just gonna grab something. drink. I think I got a bit of flour in my eye there. Okay. Grace age 10, Isabel age 7. Hello everybody. Your 4-year-old is waving. Hello, what's your name, 4-year-old? Okay, so it's everybody up to the exact same point as me. This point. Okay. Once you are, boiling water, okay? Everyone got your boiling water? Scarlet Rose, hey Scarlet Rose. Okay, boiling water. Your chocolate smush that we've created. And very slowly we're going to add this. I will say to you, you're probably going to think this is going to be mental and it looks really wet. It does. Because, I mean, this already is quite wet for a cake batter. But trust me, it works. Okay? Okay. So very slowly, add in your boiling water. Be careful not to splash you. If you are a little child and you are doing this, this is where you ask a grown-up for help, okay? We don't want any burns. The hospital is already busy enough, okay? So no burns. Get a grown-up to help you with this. We don't want any splatters. Okay, everyone doing good? 86 people watching me. That's not like nerve-wracking, alright, is it? No. Absolutely. This is a thing that I always think, right, I'm just sat talking to myself practically. Yeah, I'm probably sat in your kitchen on your side, which is quite nice actually. I feel like I've got out a little bit. So technically I've come to visit you, so hi everybody. Okay, we're all good. We've got lots of yeses, thumbs up. Okay. So keep adding your boiling water. Okay. I don't know why I keep saying okay. I'm going to get warm in a minute, so I'm going to have to probably take my hoodie off, but it's fine. What size baking tray? Okay, whilst we're mixing this, I'll talk to you about baking trays. This is the only bit of this whole recipe that I find is where you can go wrong. So, luckily, the most simplest, most common baking tray is what you need, which is these. You need 2 of these, okay? See this? So 2 of these. You cannot use a baking tray with a spring or a loose bottom. You need to have a tray which is just like this, okay? This is fine, the shallow tray is absolutely fine. So if you don't have one of these, you can either use a metal one, a silicone one, you can use a square one. It just, obviously you don't want it to be too big, so you can use just 1 tin and put the whole mixture into 1 tin, which is a bit more maybe like a rectangle. Because obviously I know not everybody's got everything, but these are the most ideal thing to use. But you can technically, I mean, put them as cupcakes if you want to. Just do not put them in a loose bottom or a spring-loaded tin, because this, as you can see, is so liquid. It'll just spill everywhere, and I know that because I've done it before. Yeah. I think I was making a chocolate cake for my nephew Alfie for his 10th birthday, I think. And I used this recipe in it was like a cake tin that had sides. Oh, it just was not fun. Okay, so has everybody got these tins? Or is anyone worried about not having these tins? Okay, that's last of my... Can you use silicone trays? Yeah, use silicone trays. Silicone is actually really good. I love using silicone, but I don't have round silicone ones, so I'm not. Should we grease the tins with butter? No, you can do it with butter. I'm going to use oil and just little circles. So put round, you can basically draw around the bottom of your tins and these. I use oil for this recipe rather than butter, just because butter burns at a lower temperature than oil, and I find that because there's no butter in the recipe, it's just oil, then you can make the edges too crispy. But that's just me. You can use butter if you've got oil. You put it in the recipe, use your oil. I'll show you how I'm going to do it in a minute though. Okay, so now this is done, you will see it is genuinely, look, so liquid. And I know you probably, that looks, if you are a baker, you'll think that looks really weird. Can you do it in a tray bake tin? Yeah, I suppose, just you just don't want it too thick. You probably only want the batter to be this thick in your tins. It basically comes, and this one came up to here, so it rises. I'm going to show you what they look like in a minute because I've got one I made earlier. I said it again, I wanted to say that, I love saying that. Okay, oh, 100 people. Double figures, right. Okay, so you've done this. Are we all up to this point? Yes. What am I making today? Katie, I am making a chocolate fudge cake. Chocolate fudge cake. Okay, so now, get your tins. Okay, and then I'm using oil, but you don't have to. I'm actually going to put a glove on because I don't want to keep going off and washing my hands, so I'm just going to put a glove on so then I can chuck it in the bin. Okay, so I put some oil in my tin and I'm just going to smush it round. I think sometimes people can be a bit cautious with baking. Just chuck it in, get it in, chuck it all around. Okay, we've got some more people getting the cookie boxes tonight. Is it better to use two separate tins or one big one? Two separates, I think. Just because if you're using one big one, then the batter's going to be thicker, like deeper, and then you're less likely to get a good bake. The edges are going to be so done before the middle's baked. So definitely better to have the two, but like I said, you've got what you've got, so just go with it, roll with it. Okay, you done that? You missed the start. And can't even speak now. So these, I started this last week. I did it at 2 o'clock on a Friday. I've done it at 2 o'clock this Friday. I'm not sure if I'll keep going, if people want me to keep doing this, or whether this will be enough. I'll just have to see, but we'll see. Okay, and then just pop them into your trays. Stick them down. Like this, okay? Right. Can I have some thumbs up to see if everybody's at my level or if you guys are miles behind? Keep going, we're good. You want me to keep going? Keep going. Keep doing them. Oh, yes, all right. If you want me, I'm gonna be here. I'm done. I'm not going until people get fed up with me. Thumbs up, yes. I've used this recipe before, chocolate cake, stay nice and moist. It does stay nice. It is a very lovely chocolate cake recipe. So for anyone that's just joined in, not my recipes, these are just recipes that I have used in the past and I think are good recipes and I would recommend using them. And I will show you the things I do when I'm making them. I don't give away our recipes just because they took me a really, really long time to put together, basically. So. Okay, we are good. Love watching these. Oh, Emma. Hey, Emma. Emma works with us. We miss you, Em. Okay, right. So now, this is the thing that I think makes a really even cake for people that try to do it, is you really need to do even amounts in your tins. So, I'm going to use this. Okay? Weighing scales, put it on, zero it off. I've made one today already, so I kind of know it's around 650 grams. So if you can, it's really liquid, okay? So you want to pour 650 grams into one. Oh, 642, I'm really close. Okay, 650, done. Okay. I hate mess when baking, just anyone that works here knows I like a nice tidy station. I just think it's good. If you're baking, tidy station, tidy as you go. Because otherwise everything gets covered in it, your ovens, your fridges. Okay, into your second one. This should, oh, can you imagine if I'm wrong? This should be around 650, but it's not, it's 666. So basically now just even off as best as you can into the two tins. How's everybody doing with tins and pots and whatever you're putting in the oven? Are we all good? Has everyone got something? That was my worry, that people wouldn't have everything. I'm just going to clean up me drips because I can't cope with that. We all good with, yeah, we all good? Right, now, time for the oven. So it's quite simple, right? I'm going to put them on a baking tray just because my oven's massive, it just keeps going, so I'm going to be able to get them out. So I'm going to basically carefully, because they are liquid, do not spill them, carefully lift up your tins and put them onto your trays. Your oven should be at 160 or 180 depending if you're fan or your, what do we call it, fan or non-fan. Set your timer. Okay, so the recipe says it takes 25 to 35 minutes. I found that in my oven, baking them like this took around 32 minutes, okay? You might find that yours does take the full 35 because obviously our oven's an absolute Adonis, so it's like mega powerful. Or you might find that your tin's bigger or smaller. So depending on, if you've spread yours over a bigger surface area and it's like thinner, then obviously yours will bake faster. If you've got it a bit deeper than mine, it will bake slower. You might need to judge that, but based on if you're doing the exact same thing as me, then no, it's fan, if with a fan, 160, without a fan, 180. Yeah? Okay, it's going in the oven, everybody. Can you let me know when yours is in? Thumbs up me when you're in, or put done. Be very careful putting it in because it's very sloshy. Okay, started. We are good. I'll let you all catch up. Let me know when you're done. I'm gonna go check on the ones I've already done. Please put me some thumbs up because I have no idea how well you're all doing at home. You're in. Yes. Just over here, currently looking at my old cake that I've already done. Okay, how are we all doing? Okay, we got thumbs. Sorry if I'm really close to you now. We're thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Shelf in the oven, middle shelf. Always middle if you can. It's in. I'm really impressed with how many people are actually following this. Amazing, guys. Thank you. Thank you for making this successful because I don't think it'd be as, I don't know what I'm trying to say. It feels really nice that you're all doing this with me. You bake in my oven it's 33 minutes. You basically want to bake it till the middle skewer comes out 95% clean. You don't want it to come out fully clean because it'll probably be a bit overbaked. Thumbs up. Okay. While that's in, why am I not in self-isolation? I am fully on my own. Who said this? Billy. Yeah. I'm on my own in the bakery. Obviously, we officially don't have to shut because we are a food business. We've chose to close anyway. All of our staff are at home. Andy's at home. I'm working fully on my own and basically park out the back and I'll just go home. So it's I come in on a Friday because that's when we do all our admin work. So I'm here anyway. So I'm coming in and that. So yeah, I am in self-isolation in the sense of I'm on my own. I hope that helps. Put in the leftover cookie dough in ours. Oh, it's got eggs in it if it's the one we used. Don't forget, eggs and flour. If you have not unbaked eggs and unheat treated flour, that will make you poorly, but only if you eat lots, so it's fine. missed the recipe. The recipe is on our page. I'm hopefully going to upload this onto YouTube as well and onto our, I'm hoping I can save it this time. And yeah. Okay, onto the ganache. Okay, so what I need you to do is I need you to pour your double cream into a jug. Can you do that for me? The idea with the ganache is it's a 1-to-1 ratio. So if you're using 250 grams of cream, you use 250 grams of chocolate. This cake is epic warmed up with cream. So if you're gonna have a bit of cream left over, that will not go to waste, I assure you. Make sure cake's looking good. Okay, so once you've got this in a jug, I want you to pop it in your microwave. If you do not have a microwave, pop it on the hob. Is it 180 fan or 160? 180 if you don't have a fan, 160 if your oven has a fan. Okay, into the microwave. It needs to be super duper hot. I said super duper again. I'm gonna try to stop saying super duper. For around 1.5 minutes, 2 minutes. Okay, so it's in the microwave, and then I need you to get yourself how much cream? 200 milliliters. Yeah, 200 milliliters. But if you like extra frosting, you can use a little bit more. It's just equal parts. If you're going to have 250 milliliters of cream, use 250 grams of chocolate. How do you heat cream up? Just put it in the pan. I think so. I've actually never done it on the hob. Has anyone else actually done it on the hob? I don't know if you need a double boil situation. I don't think you do, but basically you're just heating it. You just need it hot. That's all. How long in the microwave? 1.5 minutes to 2 minutes. It's not like exact science, it's just getting it warm. And then whilst that's in there, a bowl, and you need your dark chocolate. So we use dark chocolate. They're not really chips. They this is what you this is basically, you know, if you go to like a chocolate makers and they like make chocolate, this is what they use. Hence why this is what makes our cookies extra delicious, I think, because we don't use cheap naff chocolate. We use really, really good quality chocolate. I'm going to find out what cocoa solids this is actually for you all. Okay, so the dark chocolate I'm using is 53% cocoa solids, which in my opinion is quite a good dark chocolate. If yours is going up to like 70 or 80, it might be quite rich. Yeah, so all of this in here. If yours is a bar, break it up. If you can chop it up, the smaller the better, because obviously this hot cream has got to melt this chocolate. So if your chunks are massive, you'll probably not get it all melted. So little bits are better. Yeah, I love that chocolate. Oh, beep. Mine in for a little bit longer just because I don't think it was hot enough. You want it smoking basically. How is everybody doing? We all good? We're making chocolate fudge cake. I told Andy said to me that I need to make sure I have all my stuff with me, because last time I was like running here and there. So I was like saying I was going to do like dances, but I won't. So I kind of just did, you know. Hot cream. Can anybody see? It's steaming. Yeah? We all good? Right. I just told you I needed a spatula. So, oh! I got one here. Hey. Okay. So what you're going to do, pour your hot cream into your chocolate. I've got quite a lot of in mine because I'm making double, because I've obviously got another one to ice as well, haven't I? Okay, and then just stir it up. Keep stirring. It will come together eventually. As long as your cream's hot enough, you'll see that your chocolate already is starting to melt. Okay, you know, this is the creme de la creme. This is the stuff that makes it just delicious. This is when you put this in the microwave, warm up your cake once you've made it. So nice. It makes like a chocolate sauce. It's a little bit like, you know, when the M&S used to do those melt in the middle like cakes. I kind of think it's a little bit like that. Maybe I'm wrong, but that's what I think anyway. I'm hoping to put it on YouTube, yeah. I'm hoping I can. I'm not really very technical, but I did the last one on YouTube and it was like embarrassingly bad, but I did it anyway because people wanted it, so. Oh, do it now. What somebody asked. Should we do this now? Yeah, do this now. Do your ganache now. This is, it needs to kind of cool down a little bit, so yeah, do it now. Thanks, Andy. Andy's at home, like, helping everybody out, because I should be better at multitasking, shouldn't I? Okay, so get it all, if you can see, I hope yours looks the same. You'll start to see it coming together now, so just keep stirring. Don't stop. Okay, and then, once you're done, it should all be combined, fully melted, and guys, you just made ganache! Woo! If anyone's not made ganache before, you've just made ganache. That is how simple it is to make ganache. Ratios vary, so if you want it a little bit more runny, you have a different ratio. I'm going to show you what this will look like once it's cooled. So you'll see now, it's really shiny ganache. Yeah, I'm going to make sure that I don't hit the 1 hour mark. Oh, somebody just said I'm pretty. Stop. That's such a nice thing. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, done. See? Shiny, delicious. Okay, fantastic. And then what will happen is you will put this into the fridge in a second. But I just want to show you what it will look like when you're using it. Can you see? So once it's a little bit more set, you get this. Just so everyone's aware. Okay? Okay, so once you've done that, can you please put this into your fridge? Okay, so once that's done, once that's in the fridge, again, please, I know I'm a bit of a needy person, but put some thumbs up just so I know everyone's kind of on the same page as me, because I do worry. Is that just cream? Yep, just cream and chocolate. So hot double cream poured into chopped up chocolate, and that is how you make ganache. There is different ratios to ganache, so if you want it to like drip cakes, when you see these drip cakes, that's just ganache, but you'd have I think it's probably more like a 2-to-1 ratio, maybe for that. Good, lots of thumbs up. You're so efficient, guys. Like, this is, I'm sorry if I'm not doing a good job at this. I am just somebody who bakes. I'm not really a TV person who's, yeah. I'm doing my best. And you're all following it, so it's clearly not too bad. Thumbs up, just lick the spoon. Yes, I would have done, but it's frowned upon here, so it's fine. This is the part where I would like everybody, please. Was it good, by the way, who licked the spoon? Yeah? Lots of thumbs up. Okay, so if everybody can now, if you can, I don't know if everyone's oven is see-throughable. See-throughable. That's not a word, is it? And just check your cake, see if they're rising a little bit. And then, yeah, just go check your cakes. So mine are looking amazing. They have risen above the edge of my tin. So good. Ganache is epic. Ganache is such a simple thing, but amazing. Okay. I'm now going to decorate my cake. I know you can, I get that, but you're going to have to kind of go back and look at this. So while your cake's baking, you can kind of concentrate on this bit because I need to be a little bit quicker than last time. Okay, so I've got one of these turntables. You might not, which you probably don't, but it's fine. It's just going to make it a little bit easier for me. I have got a cake board just because obviously I'm going to have to take mine home. You're just going to eat yours at home, so you don't need a cake board. Okay, yes, I'm going to save it later, guys. Don't stress. You're probably not stressing, but I will. I say I'm going to save it. I said that last time. How long? I've not been on for an hour yet, though, and I don't think I will, so it should be good. Okay. So, once it is all, how long will ganache keep for? This is like the mystery with ganache. It says it different. So, at room temperature, around 2 days. That's what they say. In the fridge, a week. In the freezer, probably like 3 months. But I'll be honest, like, as long as you put it in the fridge, well, I say a week in the fridge, it's 3 weeks in the fridge. I don't know why I lied, 3 weeks. Because the process you've done of adding the sugar to the hot cream has basically stopped it going off. Does that make sense? So cream that's usually spoils, and sugar is a preservative. So the sugar that you put into your cream has now preserved your cream. That makes sense. And then also, because you heated your cream, it meant that the bacteria in the cream was also killed off. So yeah, ganache is like what people used to make truffles and stuff like that. It's the bomb. Right, so everyone's cake's in the oven, everyone's kind of got your ganache in the fridge, so we're all set to go. So I'm going to show you how I build my cake. So, I got my spatula thing. I'm going to take a tiny little bit of my thing and I'm going to put some on my cake board. That is just because I'm using a cake board. You're probably going to just build this straight away, so you will not need to do this part. But if you ever make this cake for anyone else with a cake board, do that. Okay, I'm going to go get a cake that I made. They're so fragile, so just bear with me. Okay, so this is the cake, how it will come out. Can you see? It's very fragile, but it's delicious. So, you're going to put that on there. You'd think I was a professional, wouldn't you? Look at this. It's all coming together. Right. Really enjoying this. Thank you. I love it. I got home last week and I was quite buzzed about this. Okay, so now you are going to put about half onto, I'm going to try and, there we go, onto your cake, like so. If you haven't done 2, you've just done 1, I wouldn't recommend cutting it, because like I said, it's a really moist cake, moist again. Okay, and then you're going to spread. If anybody did the cookie recipe last week and I told you about the spread from the middle, that's always a really good tip for baking, is always put your stuff in the middle and spread it out, because you need to spread where it's kind of thick. I don't know if that makes sense, because if you're spreading on frosting like you would butter, and you're just going to rip at your cake, and you don't want that. Nobody wants that. Okay. Here we go. So give it a nice, smooth, see this? You're getting some cookies. More people getting cookies later. You'll probably have me waving at you when you get your cookies. So yeah, so you do this. Okay, I've actually got a little bit more actually in my thing, so I'm going to put a little bit more on. But you want around half of your, whatever it is, your ganache. When you say ganache, I always think it sounds like, whenever I've said ganache in the past, people are always like, oh, I don't know how to, like, ganache sounds like it's difficult to make. It's not. How long do you let the cool cake down? Okay, so I actually let this cool down. I put mine in the freezer just because I needed it to cool down faster so I could do this. But I would say you want it to be cooled down like cold. Most cakes are always easier to handle when they've maybe been in the freezer for like a little while, just so they're a bit sturdier. What you do need to do though is in about 5 minutes you do need to go and give your ganache a little stir in the fridge. Okay, here we go. Ganache on a cake. Okay, make sure everyone's up there loving the TikToks of the nice trousers. Andy bought me them for my birthday and I absolutely love them. Okay, so now I'm going to put the second piece on. Okay, it's a very, it's definitely not going to be the most attractive cake you've ever made, but try to get it as even as you can. You know when I said it's like a bar, I've got it all over. It's everywhere, it's fine. You know when I said it's like a Boris Bogtrotter cake? It is, don't you think it is? I mean, you've not tried it yet, but do you see what I mean by the look of it? It's not pretty. It's not a, like you ain't gonna, well you can decorate it if you were to like cover it with buttercream and things. But it's just delightful. It's just a really delightful, non-dry, none of this dry cake that people serve up. No. Okay. Okay. Bruce. This is what we've got so far. Can you see? I think this cake is like a hybrid of a brownie and a cake. It's in between. Before I do the top bit, I'm guessing you don't want to miss anything. Do you want to go give your ganache a stir? I'll do mine as well. So it's in the fridge, and it will be getting, it'll be quite, what's the word? Solid around the sides. So bring it all together, keep it all consistent. So the stuff that's getting cold on the outside, you're bringing that into the middle. Yeah? Now we've mentioned TikTok, all I can think of is the song. It's my birthday and I got some new trousers. It's my birthday and I got some new trousers. Anyone that's not on TikTok or hasn't seen it, go see it. Here's my birthday, so I was feeling crazy. Right. So that's, give it a stir. It still should be really liquid, but that's fine. Back in the fridge. And okay, at this point, just poke your head in like knee rubbing, see what's going on. This should be quite big. Everyone's cake's big. Ganache, keep it in the fridge for, it wants to look like this situation, really. So, quite a while. Okay, so is everybody kind of checked your cakes? You all know what's going on? If you can look at the top of the cake, look, can you see how gooey that is? Yeah. Yes. Okay, so now, get the rest of your ganache. I've actually made extra ganache because I like to serve this up with fudge sauce, which is this warmed up. So I will basically put some of this ganache. So if you've got more chocolate and cream after this, make some more of this and then just warm up a little bit as you cook it, when you're eating it, and just pour some on. Okay. I'm getting covered. Don't like this. Here we go. So now you've got this big smudgy thing on top. Don't know why I'm making smudgy, super duper. Okay, and then obviously, like we said before, this recipe's really, really delicate. So spread from the middle. Don't drag it because you're gonna rip your cake. Spread from the middle. Can everybody see this? All the way round. Bring it round. So then in the middle, I'm flattening it out. Okay. I'm watching the clock because I know I've probably got like 5 minutes before I need to go. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this live, get this cake finished, and then I'm going to come back on live while you guys all get your cakes out the oven so I can help. So if anyone's got any questions about the baking process, I can actually answer your questions. I hope that helps, rather than just disappearing and leaving you all in the lurch. Okay. So, don't worry, this isn't like one of those cakes where it's going to be like a, what's the thing, like Pinterest versus reality cakes. Ah, thank you, 50 minutes in. Thank you, okay, I'm good, I've got time. Because it doesn't particularly look like an overly pretty cake, but Maybe this is just me, but I don't think food should look pretty. I think food should look like dirty. Like you should look at food and be like, oh, that looks filthy. Not look at it and go, oh, it's so pretty. So for me, I would rather eat this cake than eat one that looks really perfect and pretty. It's not about the look, it's about the taste. So as long as it's delicious, really, does it matter? Does anyone care what it looks like? Because I do. Okay, so here you have this cake, okay? I know it don't look perfect, but trust me, this is going to taste amazing. And in terms of decorating it, you can do basically what you want. I'm going to put a few chocolate chips on the top and also all over the side apparently. I'm going to put some chocolate chips on the top. I'm going to do a mixture. You can do what you want. I'm going to do a mixture of dark chocolate and some milk chocolate. Another tip, if you've got like a bar of chocolate, you can use a potato peeler and like shave chocolate on top of it. That looks really cool. I don't have a potato peeler here. Oh, do I actually? I remember trying to do something with actual apple once. So, and I used something, so maybe I do actually. Not sure, I'll have a look. Okay, so there's that. And then, there you have it. Does it look good? Just in relation to how big it is. It's massive, can you imagine if it fell off there? Oh. Okay, so this is the size of your cake, and then, yeah, so basically that's it. Done. So, how's everyone's cakes in the ovens doing? I've got 8 minutes left on mine. Looking good. This is a really good recipe for anyone that wants a decent chocolate cake recipe that isn't dry and naff. If there's any children still watching this and are still with it, well done. Well done. You've not given in. Oh, look. This is some broken bit. Look. It's so good. It's like really moist. Amazing. Good? Perfect. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have 2 cakes again. I had 2 pizza cookies last week. Thank God I've been doing self S3 LF. I've been doing her workouts at home and I've been doing Joe Wick, so thank God. Right, I'm going to leave you all to go give your ganache another stir. Keep an eye on your cakes, and then I will be back in about 5 minutes and talk you through the process. Oh, look, everyone's still there. How many times can you say moist in one video? A lot. Moist. Moist. And for anybody that's watching this after the live and you're watching it again, this is it. Finished product. And if you need to rewind to see what I did, that's brilliant. And let me know. Please, please, please tag me in your cakes. Okay, I will be back in 5 minutes.